A discovery. Fragments of a biblical scroll, along with other relics, have been found in desert caves in Israel.
This is really a magical incantation to wipe the board clean of whatever you might have done on Earth. The ancient Egyptians left an enduring imprint on history. Researchers diving into the enigmatic depths of this civilization have brought to light the exceptional creativity and ingenuity that distinguished them. Certain discoveries have left us in awe. Among them, a 5,000-year-old book. This age-old manuscript, called the Book of Enoch, holds the key to unraveling a bone-chilling message about humanity. What untold tales about our existence lie within its ancient pages, waiting to reshape our understanding of the past? What horrifying truths about our past and future does it hold? Join us as we delve into the enigmatic world of the 5,000-year-old book found in Egypt that revealed a horrifying message about humanity. In the course of human history, fragments of a biblical scroll alongside various relics have been unearthed in the desert caves of Israel. Over time, many mythical narratives have seized our imaginations, featuring tales of divine angels, colossal giants, and catastrophic disasters. While these stories may initially appear captivating and enigmatic, a closer examination unveils an alternative strand of human history that often goes unnoticed. One of these extraordinary narratives is embedded in the ancient Hebrew apocalyptic text, the Book of Enoch. Traditionally ascribed to Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah, this ancient work unravels astonishing revelations concerning the origins of evil, the mysterious fallen angels, the mighty Nephilim, the cataclysmic flood, the prophesied Messiah, and the imminent end times. But how was this book discovered? In the latter part of 1946 or the early months of 1947, young Bedouin shepherds near the ancient settlement of Qumran on the northwestern shores of the Dead Sea, now within the West Bank, encountered a peculiar incident while tending to their flock. One of the shepherds accidentally dislodged a rock in a cliff crevice, producing a surprising and resonant sound. Intrigued, they ventured into the cave from which the sound emanated and stumbled upon a collection of sizable clay vessels. 7 of these vessels contained a treasure trove of leather scrolls and papyrus. These scrolls, later obtained by an antiquities dealer, eventually came into the possession of various scholars who determined their age to be over 2,000 years old. This discovery quickly captured the attention of both treasure hunters and archaeologists. Over the subsequent years, tens of thousands of additional scroll fragments were unearthed in 10 adjacent caves, known as the Qumran Caves, comprising a remarkable collection of between 800 and 900 priceless texts. The Book of Enoch stood out within this collection, segmented into 5 distinct books: the Book of Parables, the Book of Vigils, the Astronomical Book, the Epistles of Enoch, and the Dream Visions. Together, these books comprised a total of 100 chapters. The Book of Enoch is a compilation of monumental works, each delving into significant themes such as rewards, punishments, the end of the world, and the final judgment. Enoch's first work, encompassing chapters 6 to 36, predominantly covers themes such as the universe, the tree of life, Jerusalem, and angels, with the latter alluded to in Genesis 6 verses 1 to 4. These angels, as recounted, seduced human women, giving rise to the Nephilim, beings endowed with profound knowledge. The Nephilim, instrumental in the advent of a catastrophic flood, ultimately faced annihilation. They were referred to as the fallen and are often depicted as colossal giant-like entities. The connection between the offspring of God and the Nephilim has produced diverse interpretations. Some contend that the sons of God are fallen angels who procreated with human women, a concept found in the non-canonical Jewish source, the First Book of Enoch. While this interpretation finds acceptance in the First Book of Enoch, portraying the Nephilim as giants consistent with their supernatural origin, theological concerns about angels or demons physically reproducing with humans have been raised. The second segment of the Book of Enoch, known as the Parables of the Likeness, is an apocalyptic narrative centered on themes involving the Son of Man and the Ancient of Days. These ancient prophecies, resonating with the Book of Revelation in the Bible, align with biblical teachings. An astronomical book within the text also meticulously details the stars and their roles. At the same time, the section titled Dream Visions serves as a comprehensive prophecy spanning human history from the past to the present and the future. It foretells events from the inception of time to its culmination in the final judgment. While the Book of Enoch does contain certain parallels with the Bible, it is not immune to contradictions. One significant discrepancy emerges in the reference to Noah within the Book of Enoch, despite biblical teachings stating that Enoch ascended to heaven long before Noah's birth. This raises questions about how Enoch, supposedly residing in heaven, could know Noah and the flood events if he were the author of the Book of Enoch. Furthermore, in Enoch 10:8-9, God attributes all corruption on earth to a demon named Azazel. These verses suggest that Azazel's influence has contaminated the entire planet, resulting in the commission of all evil. In contrast to Lucifer, commonly known as Satan or the devil in biblical teachings, Azazel is not identified. Satan is generally held accountable for worldly issues as the originator of sin, and other specific demons are not discussed in this context. The Book of Enoch also includes astronomical and meteorological descriptions that diverge from the Bible and contemporary scientific understanding. For instance, 33:1-4 suggests that Enoch meticulously mapped and numbered all the stars in the sky. However, according to Jeremiah 33 verse 22 in the Bible, counting the stars is impractical due to their vast number. Modern astronomers estimate approximately 100 million stars in the Milky Way alone, and there are countless galaxies, each with millions of stars. Another inconsistency is found in Enoch 41, where wind, snow, hail, and even the moon are portrayed as emanating from a wooden container in the sky. Such depictions are considered illogical, absurd, and inconsistent with scientific knowledge and biblical teachings. These disparities shed light on why the Book of Enoch was not included in the Bible. Now, let us turn our attention to a recent discovery in Egypt that illuminates the history of ancient literature. This significant discovery was outlined in a Journal of Egyptian Archaeology publication. It revises the origins of ancient texts and highlights individuals' profound dedication and creativity during that era as they endeavored to decipher the enigmas of life after death. As Parita Lucarelli, an Egyptology curator at the University of California, Berkeley, explains, the ancient Egyptians harbored a deep fascination for all aspects of life, perceiving death as the portal to a new existence. The recently unearthed text, known as the Book of Two Ways, is one of about 20 known copies in the possession of contemporary archaeologists. Notably, it is the oldest among them, discovered inside a coffin that had largely escaped the attention of grave robbers and earlier generations of archaeologists. This intriguing find emerged during excavations at a burial pit in the Egyptian village of Deir el-Bersha. Unlike modern bound books, this ancient text was not a standalone volume. Portions were inscribed directly onto the casket's interior. These inscriptions, preserved on two deteriorating cedar panels featuring images and hieroglyphs, specifically reference the Book of Two Ways. Objects in the tomb have been dated to the time of Pharaoh Mentuhotep II, who arguably reigned over Egypt until 2010 BC. The researcher behind this study, Harco Willems, an Egyptologist from the University of Leuven in Belgium, explained in an interview that these coffin texts aim to place the deceased within the realm of the gods. In this casket, which belonged to a high-status woman named Ankh, the instructions for the afterlife referred to her as he. According to Kakuni, an Egyptian art and architecture expert from the University of California, Los Angeles, rebirth in ancient Egypt was predominantly linked with male deities. Consequently, deceased women had to be called he to align themselves more closely with Osiris, the god of the afterlife. However, Ankh's rendition of the Book of Two Ways contained intriguing signs of personalization. The poem suggests that Ankh might have encountered an initial obstacle in her journey, symbolized by a ring of fire. As the years passed, it is conceivable that she faced challenges like evil spirits, demons, and even earthly threats such as fire. Her defense against these adversities lay in the incantations she cast as a deceased individual, thankfully detailed in the accompanying materials. The maps within this book, and others like it, present a perplexing array of winding lines and enigmatic figures, symbols that defy modern interpretation. Some experts believe these depictions originated from images of life rather than death and were meant to invoke rituals to revive gods or deceased humans. These texts were emblems of rebirth within the present world or another realm. In a separate discovery at the Saqqara burial ground, The Egyptian Antiquities Ministry uncovered a funerary temple associated with Queen Neat, situated near Pharaoh Teti's pyramid. Their discovery brought to light burial shafts housing remnants from Egypt's 18th and 19th dynasties. A remarkable 13-foot-long papyrus scroll encompassing Chapter 17 of the Book of the Dead was noteworthy among the findings. This intricate manuscript served as a comprehensive guide intended to assist the departed in navigating the complexities of the afterlife. The excavation also unveiled wooden funerary masks, a shrine dedicated to the god Anubis, statues, and ancient games intended for use in the afterlife. Delving into the mysteries of ancient texts, the Tully Papyrus, dating back almost 3,500 years, describes unidentified flying objects, UFOs, as shining disks that filled the sky, surpassing the sun's brightness. This ancient account, from around 1480 BC in ancient Egypt during Thutmose III's reign, gained notoriety in the 1930s. Alberto Tully, the director of the Vatican Museum's Egyptian section, reportedly encountered a copy in a Cairo antique shop. While its authenticity has raised concerns, the text has intrigued ancient astronaut theorists. The Book of Thoth is another recent finding in Egypt that is bound to leave you in awe. The Book of Thoth is a sacred and enigmatic text from ancient Egypt, purportedly authored by Thoth, the Egyptian god of writing and knowledge. Regarded as one of the most mysterious books in the annals of human history, it is said to encompass various spells. One of the spells purportedly grants the reader the ability to comprehend the speech of animals, while another provides the power to behold the gods themselves. Legend has it that whoever delves into the book's contents gains the knowledge to unravel secrets and becomes a master of the earth, sea, and celestial bodies. Originating from the Greco-Roman era, the Book of Thoth was named in homage to the Egyptian god Thoth, who was considered the patron deity of libraries, scribes, and writing. Thoth is equated with the Greek god Hermes, revered as the guide of souls. Both Hermes and Thoth are esteemed as figures of knowledge and wisdom, giving rise to Hermeticism. This philosophical tradition emphasizes the transcription of ancient revelations by the gods, encapsulated in a collection of manuscripts known as the Hermetic corpus. These manuscripts evolved into an extensive collection of Egyptian and Greek wisdom texts, collectively known as the Hermetic texts, with the Book of Thoth being among the works found in this compilation. Structured as a dialogue between the instructor Thoth and two titled students, he who praises knowledge and he who loves learning, this work is believed to convey knowledge directly from the mouth of the god Thoth himself. Covering a broad spectrum of topics, the Book of Thoth addresses rituals, temple construction, theology, geography, and medicine. According to ancient Egyptian myth, the spell book's first 2 pages hold knowledge enabling the reader to understand animal language, achieve immortality, and perceive gods usually concealed from mortal sight. Purportedly, the book asserts that humanity occupies a position midway between angels and gods, with a specific duty to create objects of beauty akin to the divine. Claimed to house the secrets of the gods, the Book of Thoth is said to unlock tremendous magical power, enabling the casting of spells on earthly and celestial realms. Various interpretations abound regarding the realms, with some viewing it as an ancient alchemist's guide and others believing in its ability to predict the future. There are also proponents of the theory that the book comprises 3 distinct volumes amalgamated over generations. For an extended period, this book was lost, and its existence is traced through legends and stories surrounding its purported magical content. According to mythology, the book was initially concealed near Coptos at the Nile's foot, safeguarded within a series of boxes protected by guardian snakes. The Egyptian prince Nephra fought fiercely with the serpents to obtain the book. However, as punishment for this theft, the gods took the lives of his wife and son, leading Nephra to commit suicide. He was laid to rest alongside the book. Fast forward a few centuries later, Ramses the Great, pharaoh of Egypt, had a son named Zedna, a connoisseur of ancient texts and an exceptional magician. While other princes were occupied with hunting or leading their father's army, Zedna found his greatest joy in solitary study. His study extended beyond reading the oldest hieroglyphic writings to adeptly transcribing the hundreds of signs constituting the ancient Egyptian language. Moreover, Zedna was a master of magic, having gleaned his abilities from the most obscure ancient books, even those the priests of Ammonius could not decipher. One day, while immersed in the ancient scrolls of papyrus inscribed on both sides, Zedna stumbled upon the tale of another pharaoh's son, Neph, who lived centuries earlier. Neph was renowned as a great scribe and a wise magician who had read the Book of Thoth. This sacred book allowed its reader to cast spells on heaven and earth and understand the language of birds and beasts. Learning that the Book of Thoth was buried with Neph in his royal tomb in Memphis, Zedna was determined to find it and absorb its wisdom. Turning to his brother Anaro for assistance, Zedna declared that life held no meaning for him without the book. Anaro agreed to join the quest, pledging to stand by his side through all dangers. The two brothers journeyed to Memphis and located Neph's tomb. Upon entering the tomb, Zedna made his way to the central room, where the prince's lifeless body lay wrapped in linen bandages. Adjacent to him on the stone tomb, two spectral figures emerged, a charming young woman and a child, manifestations of the past. On Neph's lifeless chest rested the Book of Thoth. At that moment, a charming woman led Zedna to commit heinous acts, including harming his children and humiliating himself before the pharaoh. However, Zedna discovered the entire event to be an illusion orchestrated by the late Prince Neph at his request. He returned the book to Neph's tomb. Additionally, Zedna found the bodies of Neph's wife and son, whom he buried and sealed in their tomb. The narrative later delves into the Egyptian belief that knowledge of the gods is not meant for humanity. It's worth noting that occultist Aleister Crowley also authored a book called The Book of Thoth, accompanied by a tarot deck he designed. Crowley claimed that Thoth had dictated the book and tarot card to him. The connection between the Book of Thoth and the tarot is not surprising, given the widespread belief that the tarot originated in ancient Egypt. Some even argue that the Book of Thoth is a collection of tarot cards rather than a traditional book or papyrus. Another manuscript, known as the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, is said to exist. It has been translated to identify its author as a priest-king named Thoth, who ruled the legendary city of Atlantis. These tablets, purportedly in existence for 36,000 years, contain a procedure for creating a philosopher's stone for transmutation. Thoth is often assumed to have been a scribe of the gods, and some even contend that ancient Egyptians believed the gods would cease to exist without Thoth's words. According to certain ancient writings, Thoth was the author of something of immense biblical importance, to be unveiled by someone in his lineage. There may be references to an ancient book of spells believed to be buried in the city of the dead next to Prince Nepar. While there is no evidence of its existence, some speculate that the elusive Book of Thoth might be hidden beneath the colossal paw of the Sphinx. Others believe it could be among the numerous ancient Egyptian papyrus scrolls currently undergoing translation. Though parts of these manuscripts are known to be connected to the Book of Thoth, the magic referenced in these texts is not conventional. Instead, it is believed that the book holds the key to understanding the world as it is, focusing on unraveling invisible phenomena like seasons, diseases, and the cycle of day and night. These ancient manuscripts also mention spells attributed to the Book of Thoth, which, in reality, are prayers rather than magical incantations. The scriptures allude to the notion that humans are midway between mortal and divine. Aligning with legends, the mysticism of death and rebirth is also touched upon in these ancient texts. Although the papyrus Book of Thoth and the tarot are not explicitly referenced, one certainty remains: the contents of the authentic Book of Thoth remain unknown. Many believe that finding this book could usher in a perfect world. However, cautionary notes persist in ancient Egyptian myths about the Book of Thoth, portraying those who uncover it in stories as facing misfortune and suffering. Attempting to read the Book of Thoth is said to incur divine punishment, as divine knowledge is deemed unsuitable for humanity. The question now is, would you dare to read something from this mysterious book? Overall, the discoveries in Egypt collectively offer profound insights into ancient civilizations, their cultures, and the shared human experiences that connect us across time. Each revelation contributes to the ongoing understanding of human history, informing our past and influencing the present. Thank you for watching another episode of The World Unfolded. While you are still here, click on the video on your screen to see more mind-blowing videos like this one.